Right now, an active scene in Racine as a U.S. Marshal was shot. We'll tell you what we know. And friends of the three young men killed in a car crash over the weekend are remembering their classmates. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon. A developing story out of southeastern Wisconsin as police say a U.S. Marshal was shot and wounded in Racine this morning. Local officers were assisting the serving of a warrant. Police sent out a message to residents living nearby to remain in their homes until the situation is resolved. Residents say the neighborhood is usually quiet.
This is normally a nice, quiet neighborhood. For something like that, that's unusual. That's unusual. It's really, really quiet. I mean, that's why I won't move from over here, because it's quiet. Everybody get along with everybody, but something like this, you never know what happened over here.
There is no immediate word on the officer's condition. This is a developing story. We'll have any updates all day long on channel3000.com and in our later newscasts. Another developing story in Texas as 4 people were injured during a school shooting. It happened this morning at Timberview High School in Arlington. 4 people were injured. 1 has minor injuries and refused treatment, and 3 of those victims were taken to the hospital. Officials say there is a person of interest in the shooting, and they are looking for him. Let's head to the weather center now. Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. A little sunshine out there finally.
No, right? Finally have some break in our cloud covers. We're starting off our afternoon. We've been dealing with cloudy conditions for the last few days. Still a little bit of cloud cover as we're heading into the afternoon. But folks, we are looking at more sun to start things off for us. 72 degrees right now here in Madison. And it's a bit noticeable in terms of the humidity for us as dew points are at 58 degrees, but nothing towards the uncomfortable range. Now, as we take a look at southern Wisconsin, our temperatures are into those upper 60s and lower 70s, so a bit more mild for today as we're looking at 68 degrees for Lone Rock, Mineral Point, and Platteville and Janesville as well, with 71 in Juneau and Boscobel. Now, as we take a look at our dew points around southern Wisconsin, as I mentioned, it's noticeable, but it's not to the uncomfortable range just yet. We're looking at those lower 60s and upper 50s throughout southern Wisconsin. But as one thing we'll need to know is we're taking away from the afternoon as our high is going to be around 74 degrees for us, and it will be on a little bit close to that breezy side as we're looking at those easterly winds from 8 to 15 miles per hour. Will be variably cloudy as clouds look to come back into our forecast and more of those milder temperatures. Just not quite fall just yet, but we'll talk more about this coming up in a few moments, Mark.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Julian. Charismatic, free-spirited, and outgoing are just some of the words that friends used to describe the 3 young men who were killed in a car crash over the weekend. Middleton School Principal Peg Schumacher says the school and community are deeply grieving the loss of Middleton students Evan Crotwell and Jack Miller, along with Madison West Simon Balesi. Friends of the 3 young men say that they will continue to have the homecoming parade, powder puff game this evening, and the game on Friday because that's what Evan and Jack would want.
They're a big part of our community, so to be able to share their name and all the great memories and stories that they have contributed to our lives is an honor in itself. So to be able to honor them throughout this whole week is huge.
Jack and Evan's friends say that they've canceled themes for homecoming this week. Besides, on Thursday, which will be Jersey Day, they decided to keep that day because Jack loved wearing jerseys. Legislation introduced by Democrats hope to bring collective bargaining back to educators. The Collective Bargaining for Public Educators Act will give employees of school districts, Sessa Technical College and UW System the right to collective bargaining over wages, hours, and conditions of employment. Democratic lawmakers say educators need these rights, especially after the hard work they put in during the pandemic.
Our public education workers have pivoted on a dime and put themselves on the front line during the pandemic to serve the public. Public employees who have and continue to risk their own health and safety deserve the right to negotiate fair wages, working conditions, and their own safety and the safety of those around them.
The proposed legislation is backed by the Wisconsin Educators Association Council. Time is running out for Congress to act to raise the debt limit so that America can pay the bills for spending that's already been authorized. Democrats are considering the so-called nuclear option to raise the debt limit. The nuclear option suspends the Senate filibuster, allowing Democrats to pass a bill with a simple majority as opposed to needing a 60-vote threshold. Democrats will try to move to a vote on the debt limit this afternoon, but Republicans say they will use the filibuster again to block the final vote.
Senator McConnell is going to rewrite the rules and impose 60-vote requirements on everything that's moving. We're going to have some problems, and he knows it, and he obviously relishes it.
He continues to waste time with partisan stunts that are dead on arrival. He's scheduled yet another vote this afternoon, which he knows will fail.
President Biden has asked Congress to raise the debt limit before the October 18th deadline, saying every day that passes without it hurts the economy. The federal student loan forgiveness program is getting a major overhaul. The Department of Education says these changes could help thousands of people working in government and nonprofit sectors. The federal program forgives student loan debts for certain jobs after they've made monthly payments for 10 years, but it's been riddled with difficulty and miscommunication for years. As part of its overhaul, borrowers will be offered a time-limited waiver, allowing prior payments to count toward their loan. Active duty will also now count toward the program for military service members. The department says it plans to review denied applications and the entire process as a whole. These changes will be implemented in the coming months. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
A widespread recall of one at-home coronavirus test, and don't pass it for the Grey Poupon. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. Those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for overall excellence in television.
You know your gutters are full of gunk, and you know you need to deal with it eventually. With LeafGuard, you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how LeafGuard's patented design channels rainwater into your gutters while leaves, seeds, and other debris just roll off, leaving them clog-free, guaranteed.
We looked at several different types of gutters, and we knew that we had problems with leaves. We have lots of trees around our house, and I'm the one who goes and cleans out the gutters, and I wanted to eliminate that hassle in the fall of cleaning the gutters, and LeafGuard has done a wonderful job.
Love to hear that. Right now, your LeafGuard brand gutter system comes with some great money-saving extras. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and call before this program is over and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
Hello, I'm Roman Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. As a locally owned and operated funeral home, it's important to know that not all funeral homes are the same. Some other Madison area funeral homes are actually owned by corporations based outside of the United States. A corporately owned funeral home is focused on the bottom line, making services more costly. We have served local families for more than 80 years, and our priority is investing in the community and your family. In your time of need, Ryan Funeral Homes are here for you.
My mom is a very outgoing, social person. She was very hesitant at first, leaving her house that she'd been in for over 40 years. She was not really sure why we needed to do this. We walked in and we were like, wow, this looks like a 5-star hotel. Now that she's here and she's around people every day and she's being social, she really enjoys her time here. When I talk to her at night, she's happy and she's not sad and lonely anymore. I feel relieved and a lot less stressed knowing she's here and knowing she's safe.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat, Cool Sculpting Elite, the newest technology available. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Nearly 200,000 at-home coronavirus tests are being recalled after multiple false positive results. A false positive signals that a person is infected with the virus when they are not. Test maker Loom says it is recalling dozens of lots that were shipped to retailers like Walmart, CVS, Target, and Amazon between April and August of this year. Companies went on a hiring spree in September. According to payroll processor ADP, employers added 568,000 jobs last month. That was more than expected. The increase in hiring came despite fears over the spread of the COVID-19 Delta variant. A holiday pay raise at Target, the nation's second biggest retailer, says it will increase pay by $2 an hour for workers who pick up shifts during peak holiday shopping days. Certain hourly employees can also bank on extra pay for key 2-week periods between this Sunday and December 18th. And pardon me, but would you have any Grey Poupon wine? The Dijon mustard maker debuted its first ever white wine infused with Grey Poupon mustard seeds. Kraft Heinz, the maker of the mustard, described the wine as having bright hints of spice along with citrus and floral characteristics. The limited edition wine costs $30 and is available online while supplies last. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street. The Dow Industrial is down 325 points. The NASDAQ off 78. The S&P 500 down 36. A partly cloudy Wednesday, but we could see some rain and possible storms later this week. Julian will let us know when ahead in your certified most accurate forecast.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive up to $6,500 off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures. You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive up to $6,500 off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Tomorrow morning, the curtain rises at a local high school.
Josh Sprider goes behind the scenes as Verona teens get ready for their first live show in 2 years.
And we're going to see more clouds and rain as the next system moves our way. We're timing out the showers tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
To be voted one of the top news stations in the country is a huge honor.
To be called the best in the industry is a great accomplishment.
Thank you for making News 3 Now WISC-TV.
Your first choice for excellence.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Wednesday. How are you today?
Well, we're not bad. We're not bad. These temperatures, I was reminded again this morning by my ag weather specialist that temperatures are above average and still no frost in southern Wisconsin. That's kind of amazing for this stage in October. I know it'll get here, but right now Wisconsin farmers are continuing to capitalize on it. And although I know that there's going to be some rain in the forecast, that's not all a bad thing. A lot of our farms have been reporting that their crops are so dry, little rain, a little, might help them continue with the harvest. So we'll watch and see what's coming up in that forecast. Speaking of our Wisconsin farmers, you know, they spend a lot of time and energy on sustainability practices. These are things that they've been doing, but don't necessarily talk a lot about because they've been doing it for so long. Wisconsin potato and vegetable growers have decided they want to try to share more of what they're doing in practical applications on the farm that have a sustainability message. They launched a new website yesterday, farmersforcleanwater.com, and it really focuses in on what potato and vegetable growers are doing to protect Wisconsin's water resources. These groups have been very proactive, working with homeowners around lakefronts, working with researchers that are trying to get an idea on our hydrologic levels in the state. It's farmersforcleanwater.com, and you're going to see them updating that information as more research and more practices are put into play. Farmersforcleanwater.com. So, dairy markets today in Chicago, a little mixed. Barrel cheese down a half at 178 3/4. 40-pound block cheese stands unchanged at 180 3/4. The butter today up 3/4 cent at 169 3/4 per pound. You know, today, honestly, Mark, with the exception of wheat, our corn and soybeans have been trading with some of that overhanging doom that's been going on Wall Street with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So corn and beans lower, but wheat's holding its own.
Yeah, things are not good on Wall Street the last few days, but hopefully we'll turn around.
Sure. Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Thank you, Pam. We'll see you later. Here's Julia now with a look at a little sun in our forecast.
That's right, Mark. We are still looking at a little bit of sun in our forecast, and it's still one of those forecasts where we're kind of having mixed feelings of what's happening here, because we're now about 6 days into October, and we're looking at 70-degree temperatures here in Madison as we're going into our afternoon here, and dew points are at 58 degrees for us. But as we're taking a look at things, well, we're going to be seeing some of that break of cloud cover throughout the early parts of this afternoon. But then as we get into the evening hours, we're looking at more clouds to develop once again, bringing in mostly cloudy conditions for tonight. But then late tonight, we're going to be looking at some showers that'll be starting to make their way into southern Wisconsin for us. And then overnight hours, we're still going to be looking at a couple of rounds, but mainly we're going to be seeing another event of seeing some rain and even potentially some thunderstorms coming into southern Wisconsin as we get into about 1 p.m. So this is about the timing that we're looking at seeing some showers or even some scattered storms as we go throughout our Thursday. Looking to get a bit of a break as we go into our Thursday evening around dinner time, but then we're going to be looking for another round once again coming into our Friday morning and going into our Friday afternoon as well. Now, for the farmers who are still dealing with some dry crops, well, we're looking at some pretty decent rainfall, almost about ½ an inch near Madison throughout the 2-day that we're going to be seeing for some precipitation falling for us. A bit more into the south where Janesville could potentially maybe see about 1 inch of some rainfall, but really our strongest days of seeing some rain chances will be from Thursday through Friday. Heading into the weekend, we're still looking at some chances to stick around to seeing some rain throughout the weekend from Saturday into Monday and even for Tuesday of next week. And then we're keeping an eye on for early and later next week as well for that Thursday for potentially seeing some more rainfall. So the 3 things we're going to need to know throughout the next few days is that we are still holding on to mild temperatures as those 70s are still sticking around for us, but we're looking for more unsettled conditions to be bringing in those showers and thunderstorms for us. However, as we get into about Saturday, we're going to be looking at changes that will be bringing in some summer-like feels once again. So happening right now, looking for more clouds for today as we get into the evening hours. We're going to stay on the drier side with those 70s sticking around for us, but what we're keeping an eye on is the several rain chances that are going to be popping up from midnight tonight going into the next couple of days. We're not looking at for really any washouts. However, we are going to be staying on the warmer trend through the next few days. And as we see that warmer trend around this time of year, we're supposed to be in the middle 60s. We're still looking at those lower to mid 70s and then popping up into 80-degree temperatures as we get into Saturday. So as as we can see, those temperatures are definitely still onto the warmer side. But as we're planning out the rest of today, know that we're looking for that break in cloud cover, but those clouds will be returning as we get into the later part of today. Now, as we go in for the next few days, we are looking for rain chances to stick around, which is a good thing for us since we have been so dry for the next few days for us, especially throughout the rest of the weekend. However, that break in temperatures doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon until we get into about Thursday or Friday of next week, where we're looking at those 60s to be coming back. But we're still going to be staying above average for the next few days. It's definitely very mild and not very October-like right now, Mark.
Now, some of those lows are the highs, average high.
I know, right?
Wow. All right. We'll take it, I guess. Julian, thank you. If you have an air fryer and you still haven't used it for anything more than cooking frozen French fries, then you're in for a treat. Today's recipe is a real game changer. Here's Howard.
If you have an air fryer, you're either in love with it or you bought it and haven't used it for cooking anything more than frozen French fries. And if you don't have one, what the heck are you waiting for? Air fryers are one of the fastest growing kitchen appliances on the market. In fact, here in the test kitchen, we use ours to make everything from freshly baked cookies to crispy chicken wings. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Greek-inspired main dish recipe from our latest air fryer cookbook. Here we have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we marinated in a mixture we made by combining some olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, oregano, and a little salt and pepper. Now, we place the chicken in an air fryer and set the timer. As it cooks, the hot air swirls around the chicken, browning the outside while keeping the inside super juicy. Once it's done, we finish it with some sliced Greek olives and crumbled feta. Not only is this fast, but like with all recipes cooked in the air fryer, you can place the basket in the dishwasher, so cleanup's a breeze. The recipe for our Greek Isles roasted chicken is online now, just in time for dinner this week. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy air-fried way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. October means football season and baseball playoffs, and that means tailgating. Up next at noon, Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council. There she is. She'll have some recipes that are perfect for game day. Stay with us.
Now, First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad, and your initial consultation is free. We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
These days, we're spending more time than ever before at home, where we're continually inspired to make it our own, where the perfect wall mounting can lift your spirits, and that once hidden path to your door is now illuminated with intrigue to lead you inside. With Patriot Lighting, your lighting is another way to put your personal style on display. Smart, sophisticated, radiant, just like you. We have hundreds of options to make your home and your world shine a little brighter. Find your style with Patriot Lighting, only at Menards.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large cheeseburger pizza. Papa Murphy's.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. There's strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin walk-in showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin walk-in showers.
Yeah. So start.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here. We're tailgating. What a beautiful day out here. We weren't quite ready. We're ready now.
Yeah, we're ready.
So what are we making out today?
Okay, so I've got a nacho recipe and hot cheesy beef dip.
Okay, yes, please.
Perfect tailgating kind of recipes. So the first one's called Mexican style beef nachos. So I just browned up a pound of lean ground beef, and I'm gonna add in some seasonings to make it taste like a Mexican style beef sausage. So I got chili powder, paprika, oregano, a little chipotle chili powder, if you like, give it that smoky flavor. To taste. Garlic powder, and then kosher salt. So about everything you should have in the pantry. Maybe not the chili powder, or the chipotle. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. So that's gonna make this taste like a beef sausage. So I'm gonna get that stirred up good. I've kind of got my beef already browned. And then I'm gonna add 1 can of diced green chilies and some salsa, about 1/2 cup.
So we're going sort of a taco route.
Yeah, right. So now on location, you could definitely use one of these nice kind of recyclable pans or disposable. And I got all my chips in there, and I'm just gonna take this, if you're heading out to a baseball game, football game, we've got a lot going on these days.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Just make this ahead and then top your chips when you get there. And then we're just gonna top it with cheese and some black beans. Then cover it with foil, nice tight cover, and pop it on the grill. Could do if you got a decent sized grill, you could do it indirect heat. Otherwise, just put it on low so the bottom doesn't scorch, but just enough to get that cheese melted. Otherwise, if you're at home gating, if you don't have tickets to anything, like maybe me.
Or me.
Right? Make it in the oven, broil it. Then the cheesy beef dip, I did warm up here. I made this in kind of this pan, perfect for traveling.
So this you just pop on the grill for...
Yeah, pop that on the grill, cover it, put it,
20 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 10, because you broil it for 5. So this recipe I reheated on the grill. I tried to do an indirect heat to get it hot, but it's a cheesy bourbon hot brown skillet dip.
Well.
Long name. Now, it does kind of have a lot of ingredients, but it's worth it because it's really good. So we got deli roast beef in here, cream cheese, shredded Romano, shredded white cheddar, it might be hot, olive fresh tomato, bacon, so it's got that hot brown name with the tomato bacon in there, a little bit of bourbon, 2 tablespoons of bourbon for flavor, and then some Worcestershire Dijon mustard.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I know. And a spoon, right? You need a spoon. Or you could use chips. Of course, we're gonna put on some more bacon and some more fresh tomato, and then some parsley. So this, you know what? Make that ahead, put it in this dish, take it out to wherever you're heading, put it on the grill, warm it up. Right. It's good.
Easy.
It's very good.
Easy.
So
A little sour cream, or is that going on this?
This will go on here when we're done for our lunch today.
Okay.
So beeftips.com is our Wisconsin Beef Council website. Click right on As Seen on TV. I picked like 3 or 4 more recipes I think kind of perfect for tailgating this time of year in Wisconsin. And then a link to all of our tailgating recipes. So our whole collection. You'll find something you like for sure.
This is tailgating season.
I know.
And if this weather keeps up.
I know. And it's still grilling season, so I still got a link on there to all of our grilling recipes. Don't put the grill away yet.
No, it's in the 70s.
Yeah, I know.
All right, all the information is there. Ange, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Let's head it back to Julie and one final check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark, and that does look delicious out there, and it's definitely a gorgeous day for some nachos as well. As we're taking a look for the next 10 days, well, we're still holding on to mild conditions. However, we are going to be looking for changes as some rain is in the forecast with some thunderstorms as well. So for the next couple of days, it's definitely bringing out the rain gear and the umbrellas. If you wanted to put those away, well, now it's time to bring them back out for the next couple of days, especially as we head into the weekend where we're looking at summer-like feels heading into Saturday. And as we go into the next few days, holding on to mild conditions and some rain chances as well. We'll keep you up to date throughout the next few days, though. Back to you, Mark.
All right, Julian, thank you. It is gorgeous out here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.